just boycott Turkey. I think that is it. We should just boycott them. If I had known this information before then, I would have reconsidered going to Turkey. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me so gay. It's lovely to have you back here. If you're new, welcome. If you're old, it's lovely hearts and kisses. Yeah, this video is important if you want to go to Turkey, if you are planning, if you want to go later in the future, or if you just want to know, like, have general information about Turkey. But honestly, I am upset. I am super upset, and yeah, we'll go right into the video. Okay, so welcome to the video. And so I just want to start with, I've done quite a number of visa applications, mostly Schengen visas, and to be honest, like, I feel like this Turkish visa application is just in the next level. So if you were not aware, before it used to be e-visa, so you didn't need to go to the embassy or anywhere. You just needed to submit your application online, maybe upload your documents, and then they will issue you an e-visa, which was smooth, no issues, at least for people that, did it in the past. No issues. They did, I know my friend did a couple of times, like I think twice, they did deny her. I don't know the reason why, but on the third time they did give her the visa. But yeah, and then all of a sudden, to be honest, I don't know what happened. I haven't really researched on what happened, why they stopped the e-visa for some countries. But for my country, dear Nigeria, and for other countries, some other countries, they said, you know what, no e-visa. If you want to go to Turkey, you need a visa and you need to apply in person. So yeah, so I think that's where the problem starts from. Well, yeah, like even Schengen as well. You apply in person, right? Yeah. So application, we weren't going to apply. We didn't apply through the embassy direct. They had a third party, which is Visa Voyage. So go on their website, put your details, and then they give you an appointment date. One thing I would say is that they did have a lot of appointment dates. So it's not the state of waiting several weeks or so, or months before you get an application, an appointment date. So there was actually appointment dates for whenever. I think even like the next working day or so. That was how close the appointment date was. So yeah, I'll go to the requirements. I feel like, yeah, basic requirements. So your residence permit, your passport, your bank statement, your pay slip. Yeah, I think that those were your flights and also your accommodation. For the bank statements, why are you asking for 6 months? Like, if you're asking for six, like, you needed to see my folder, like, it was just too much. Like, 6 months is normal. Application is usually like 3 months, but they ask for 3 months pay slip, and then they ask for 6 months bank statement, which was like a hustle to print because you're like printing how many pages. Yeah, and then obviously you needed to have paid for your flights, and you needed to have paid for your accommodation. They did say in the website, or when you're getting the application, that, oh, make sure it's refundable, because the visa is not guaranteed. Number one, all these flights nowadays, they don't give refundables. They're not refundable, so it's very hard for you to get a refundable flight. Really, I haven't seen any refundable flights. You can change the dates, but you still have to pay money to change the dates. But um it's very hard to get refundable flights, right? So they say all that, and they put the clause, your visa is not guaranteed. And I'm like, with all this wahala that you're putting me through, you're saying it's not guaranteed. You better give me. So yeah, I just thought like pre application, I just thought that yeah, it wasn't too much of a. It was just like the normal details with normal documents that you needed with a bit extra, and we searched everywhere to find out, how much this visa cost and everything. We didn't get the information on the website, no information anywhere. I know I did check YouTube, TikTok to find out like people have been going to this Turkey. How much is this thing? No information. So the information I had was from people that had done the e-visa, and someone said, they did it at the time when they traveled, they did it like £50. Another person said they did it like £75. So I was like, okay, now that it's not more e-visa and it's not like in person, maybe it will be increased a bit, most likely because it's third party as well. So you're using like this visa company services, which is Visa Voyage for Turkey. So I'm like, okay, no problem, no problem. So if it's 75, some people were saying 50, some people were saying 75. So if it wants to be bad, maybe 100, 120, just for the visa services and so. And yeah, so it went to the date of the visa, and then we went to the visa office, which was in London. And it's for me that doesn't stay in London or around London. It was actually a long drive or a long commute to London. So we stayed in we went to London for the visa appointment. And my friend, because I was going with my friend to Turkey, so my friend got there before me. So we sat down, and my friend is like, "Look up," and I'm like, "Okay." And then I looked up, and I'm like, "Ah, ah." I'm like, what am I seeing? What am I saying? I couldn't believe it. Couldn't. I couldn't be. I'm like, what am I seeing exactly? So actually, what we're saying was the visa fee. Was the visa fee. And you wouldn't believe how much Turkish visa costs. So, for us to see how much it's going to be, we're like, what? We're like, what? So, information reaching us from the headquarters. So, the information was that, I'm sorry, before then, we're already getting like a bit, I don't know what to say, but when you're doing, including the documents that you send, especially when you're doing a new visa application for Schengen for any country, they would ask you to buy a travel insurance. And usually they don't tell you, oh, buy from this company, buy from that company, the travel insurance, and they're usually not that expensive. And so travel insurance like four four £5, depending on number of days that you're going to be in the country for. And so they are usually good travel insurance, and you're not praying or you're not doing anything that would make you use it or anything. You know how insurance works. So but this Turkish visa requirement stated that you know don't use your travel insurance. You don't need to get a travel insurance, that you need to buy their own travel insurance. So even if you have like an existing travel insurance, because some people have travel insurance with their banks, some people have done like a year worth of travel insurance, especially people that travel for long. So they're saying regardless of whether you have an active travel insurance or not, you need to buy our own travel insurance. And we're like, why do we need to buy your own travel insurance? But yeah, it is what it is. But I was like, okay, even if normal travel insurance is like maybe £5, maybe theirs would be like maybe £15 or something like that. Like, okay, it wouldn't be that much of it. Maybe they're just trying to, I don't know, help a brother out. But yeah, so we went there, and the amount of money for the visa was just, I felt like it was just ridiculous. It was just ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. And yes, I'm going to say the amount. The amount is £217. £217. Even Schengen visa does not even cost that much. And this is for single entry. So you cannot have a double, like you're applying for this visa and you're not having a multiple entry. It's just one entry. So I'm like, why? Why does it need to cost so much to go to Turkey? And I do want to think like, okay, what about because of the medical tourism, there are a lot of procedures that people are going to Turkey for. But I'm like, even if that is the case and you're trying to, tap on that market, why can't you have like different visa application fee for different, reasons? Like if I'm going for only tourism, and I'm just going to be going for like a few days, I'm not going to do anything there. Why must I pay so much? And so that's like the reason, like they didn't say, oh, the reason was because, there are a lot of people going. But I feel like the reason why you increase something for like £50 to like 200 and something pounds, you should have like a valid, good reason, or you're just greedy. I'm sorry to say. Yeah, but that's the case. So yeah, so that was, I'm like, and on that spot, like all of us, like both of us were looking at ourselves, we're like, ha, 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 ha. Like, are we? And so many thoughts started running through our heads. Obviously, like it felt like if I'd known this information before then, I would have reconsidered going to Turkey. To be honest, like I would have thought about it and said, do I need to? Maybe I should just go to a Schengen area, use that money to apply for a Schengen visa, and I know that I will be able to do more travels with that visa, or go to a cheaper a place that had that the visa application fee wasn't that expensive. But it was a shock, like it was an absolute shock. Like I've never been that shocked in my life. Like both of us were just looking at ourselves and we're like, what is the next, what's the way forward? Like, are we going to go with this? Because oh my god, we are in this already, so we just probably have to stick to it and go with the flow. So yeah, so it was 217. Absolutely, I was flabbergasted. I was mesmerized. Because I'm like, what's going on? But yeah, so um that was the fee. We did, after applying, submitting all our documents, they did actually give us a breakdown of the fees and how what was in comprising of the fee. So by the way, the travel insurance was £55, which again I'm like, why? So yeah, this is my application paper. So I'm just going to go through the breakdown. And is it really worth it to go to Turkey? Is it worth it? Like with the amount of money you're paying and the way it looks like there, it just feels like extortion, to be honest. To me, I don't know if to other people, if you have business that you're doing there, or if you're like in medical tourism, like I said, like if you want to go there for medical tourism, then yeah, they can. But I was just going there for like 4 days, 4 days, and I'm going to be spending 200 and okay. So the visa fee, they say, is £48. So just imagine, the visa fee is £48 out of the 217. Like it is actually £48 that you're going to pay for the visa fee by itself. Oh, okay. Travel insurance, £55, which is ridiculous because that's the most expensive travel insurance I have heard about in since I've been traveling, and since anyone that I know that has done travel insurance. Because this travel insurance, they did say it's valid for 3 months, but it is single entry, so you can't actually, and you can't stay in the country for more than 15 days. So basically, this single entry is just 15 days, even if it's like a 3 months validity visa period, but you can't stay longer than 15 days. And by the way, we're just staying for 4 days. So travel insurance 55, then Voya visa service charge. So this is the third party people that are collecting our documents and sending it to the embassy to do it. 95 £95. What are you using £95 for, brothers and sisters? What are you scanning? Why are we paying for your rent in London? Why? Why am I paying £95? Okay. Then they say printing fee. Is the printing fee not supposed to be inside that £95? £1 67. Okay. Hotel fee, £8. Why am I paying hotel fee? Why am I paying you for the application, the hotel application that I did by myself? Why? £8. Why am I paying £8 for it? Flight company fee, £5 83 I'm saying cents. £5 83 pence. Again, like, why am I paying for flight fee? You're not doing my reservation for me, so why am I paying for it? Courier service, £16 67. So this courier service, you'll be shocked. You'll be thinking that, okay, when you've gone to London to get your visa sorted, to apply for the visa. So when the visa is ready, they're going to use courier service to send it back to you. No, you have to go in person. You have to go where? In person. So you're coming to London to do the visa application, you're going home, and then you're coming back again to collect it in person. You have to collect it in person because they're giving you like a slip that you need to tender to them. And they're like, okay, what if I want to use courier service? They're like, they don't use courier service at all. But then you're seeing this fee and you're seeing courier service of approximately £17. So I assume it's the courier service that you're going to use to take it from their office to the Turkish embassy. And then cancellation fee, £20. £20 83. Why? Why? At least I'm not cancelled. If I'm here to collect my visa. I'm not cancelled. So why am I having cancellation fee of a 21 pounds, approximately £21? So everything in total was then VAT of 20%, which is £19, and then grand total £217. Hey, wonder shall never end. So what these people are trying to tell me is that I will do this visa, I'll come and apply. I took like, because I'm using like a rail card, and so my train trip from where I stay to London is like £50. If you're not using a rail card, it will be as high as maybe 80 £100 depending. So I'm going to take like for me now, I took £50 to go there. So when the visa is ready, I'll have to transport myself back there, £50 or approximately £50. So in total, this visa costs £317. And you are not even given the option of, okay, if you want courier service, you can use a courier service. Besides, you're already using a courier service to transport it to the Turkish embassy. So why can't I use a courier service? It just feels like it doesn't make sense. So they did say, oh yeah, if you want someone to pick it up for you, you can actually have a slip. So they have this slip here, and then you fill your name and you say who is going to pick it up for you. But the issue is the person needs to have these papers, this set of papers to actually pick it up. So that means even if so you have to probably look for someone that is living in London or someone that is going to be coming to London that period, and yeah, give them this slip to say, okay, oh, you are the one that's going to pick it up for me, and obviously they have to come with their identity card. So if you say this person is the person that is going to pick it up for you and the person doesn't come with these papers, they're not going to give you your slip. They're not going to give you your passport, sorry. So they're not going to give you your passport. And it's like, okay, I get the reason for that. But again, you should actually give option for courier service, especially for people that are coming from far and wide to come to get a Turkish visa just because they want to visit your country. And so I just felt like it was really ridiculous, to be honest. Like, I felt the price was just too, it was just ridiculous. Like, if the price of the visa normally is £48, why do I have to pay hotel flights fee? They did have the option, like when we were there as well, they had the option like, oh, if you hadn't maybe booked your flight, or booked your hotel, you could pay £10 for each. So that's £10 for flight reservation, £10 for um hotel reservation, and then £7 for them helping you do the reservations. So that's £27. So that's £27 plus that £217. Yeah. I rest my case. So yeah, that was it. My experience there, I'm going to drop it in, I'm going to cut this and drop it in next video, because my experience there was even pleasant. Like, even in the Voya visa place wasn't pleasant at all. The staff was just, it wasn't good, it wasn't a good experience. So I'm saying, we're paying this amount of money, we're paying £95 for you guys services, and what do we have in return? So yeah, I'm going to be talking about that in my next in my next video. But if you need information about this is very vital information. This is information that you need to have in your hand before you even decide that, okay, oh, I want to go to Turkey. This information, have it here, so that you will not be shocked as I and my friend was, because my friend and I, we were like incredibly shocked. We're like, well, that is the video for this segment. If you liked it, please do well to like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, comment. Are you surprised? Do you think it's worth it? Do you think the Turkish visa is worth it? Do you think you've heard about expensive visas? Because I mean, even American visa, they said American visa is even is not even as high as that. It's like £100. So if to get American visa is £100, and you're getting a visa for like 2 years, 5 years, 10 years validity, why should I pay 217 for a single entry, and I'm only going to be able to stay in the country for the maximum of 15 days? So yeah, if you liked it, just please do well to subscribe. Comment below, are you surprised? What do you think? Should we just boycott Turkey? I think that is it. We should just boycott them. So see you in the next video. Bye.